Uganda has a population of around 40 million people, and majority of these people live in rural communities, and most of them are living in poverty and hunger, mainly because of the poor service delivery system that they are getting from their local leaders. That is why it will take 6 months to repair a bridge while people's produce is rotting in the garden, or why it will take 5 pregnant women to die in hospital before the health officers put medicine there. And because of this, you find that most of them can't stand up to their leaders because they are poor, they are semi-illiterate, they don't have any confidence. And even the media that could have given them a voice can't afford to cover stories from the villages because it is so expensive, so it doesn't make any business sense. So you would ask that, is the lack of media the cause of poverty? Let's hear what the experts have to say.
John?
All right, so the World Summit on Information Society says that there is a strong positive correlation between freedom of expression and higher incomes. And sometimes this also can change the lower infant mortality and the increased adult literacy rate. So this actually means that access to information can support vulnerable communities into making sure that they can tell their stories, but also participate in the development agenda. Next. And also, Professor Gold, next. Professor Gold, as a research that has shown that communities where newspapers close, showed that the cost of doing government business goes up. You know, meaning that instead of spending $5,000 to repair a bridge, it will instead cost $10,000 because no one is watching, there is no transparency, and so they are able to do anything in their local deals. So this also means that even when you're trying to invest in poverty, you're going to actually lose more money if there is no scrutiny. Next, please. So that is why we've come up with the community media project that can actually link rural communities to radio stations with the help of young people who can be able to collect issues on service delivery, and then they are able to air them on the radio stations. So this puts pressure on the duty bearers to actually do what they are supposed to do so that there is improved service delivery. This model has been actually evaluated by Deutsche Welle, which is one of the leading media institutions from Germany, and actually they've proved that this model can actually work when put into practice. So it would mean that if the German government or Tata Foundation invested $10 million in fighting poverty in a community where the media is not there, it means you're going to lose about $3 million. So I hope that you can be able to support this idea so that we can be able to connect affected communities so that their voices can be heard.